All right, I just finished listening to the soundtrack to this movie that you probably read the title to. But baby, we are getting ready to jump into the grown, the sexy, the beautiful, the sensual, the vibes. Baby, we going back to the 90s because I'm just a girl who is obsessed with film and fashion, and these are the movies that dressed me. And baby, did Love Jones dress me? Yes, it did. So get your tea, get your wine, whatever you need. Let's kick back and let's go over some of this fashion because Sean Barton, costume designer, did what she needed to do, baby. She left us with memories and inspiration. So, all right, let's jump in and start talking about all these fabulous looks from this amazing, amazing movie. All right. All right, we're about to get into the weeds, baby, but I'm going to start off first talking about what I have on. I am rocking my vintage Victoria's Secret shirt. It's satin, and I also have on my little tank, and this is definitely inspired by Nia in the first look that we're going to see. And then I'm also wearing my African choker, which I have a couple of these, but I loved how they were used in this movie. And without further ado, here's the first look. Talking about Nina Long, Nia, in this beautiful white satin shirt, and she is rocking it with like it looks to be like a white tank top underneath. And then we got Darius over here looking incredible in that thick chunky chocolate sweater. And also, let's just take a moment to talk about the color palette in this film because it was so beautiful, so sexy and chocolate, and with chocolates and black leathers and white shirts and a lot of earth tones. And I just love like it mimicked the actual city and the actual cinematography of the film. It literally, like, the cinematography to me was clothing. It complemented the clothing, or the clothing complemented the cinematography. It was just so beautiful, and I love like how it was clean lines, but it was so 90s. I love the oversized clothing, and I just loved how the use of leather and or the use of textures were so important, and how layering was so important in this movie. And if you go back and watch it, just pay attention to like how much in any scene we were pretty much looking at them being layered, unless it was just them at home or they weren't dressed at all. But like right here in this scene, you see they're kind of mimicking each other if you really look at it. Darius is in his leather coat, which I believe is black, but I'm not sure because this is black and white photo and I can't remember. But then you have him in his corduroy zip-up jacket. And fun fact, they used to sell those at Structures, which is now Express Men, back in the 90s. And then we have Nia over here, and she's wearing her black leather coat, and then she has on a zip-up cardigan underneath with her scarf. And it's so cute because they really are mimicking each other's looks, even though it's a different silhouette, but it's still complementing one another. And then we go on to this next look. And this right here is iconic. Not only is it iconic because of the fact, I use that word a lot, you will see. But not only is it iconic because she is wearing this, I've seen people, I believe, dress up like this for Halloween and things like that. But also because that black crop, like crew neck vest, and then we've got the white like oversized large collar button up Oxford. I love how the buttons are left open. Then we've got our mid-rise jeans on. It's just beautiful. Like, this outfit is a vibe. Like, it's so sharp. And I love, later you'll see how she throws on that black pea coat over top of it at the end of the movie. And Every bit of that is just beautiful. Just some more of that layering that I'm talking about. And then this right here, I just wanted to show how cool they look in these sunglasses. I mean, can we get into the sunglasses and then the thick, puffy sleeved, like bomber jacket that he's wearing, but it's leather, because then again, there's all that leather, and then that's also all that black that we're checking out. And even when they go out, that night they go stepping, they're stepping out in that black long wool coat. It's double breasted. Then we got Lorenz in the 90s. This was the thing. The men, my man, he used to have a super huge oversized black leather coat just like this. It was definitely cool how sexy things could be, even though they were oversized, because it was all in about the attitude and the way that you wore. And there was also a juxtaposition, because sometimes you would have, if you had a big pant on, then you would have on like a fitted shirt a lot of times. Sometimes you would have everything would be oversized, but then you would have maybe a tank underneath to still show off the silhouette of the body. But I love, just like in this moment, and she had on a blue dress underneath this because they had just gone stepping. But I like, even still, see how the city is dressing them. I love that. It's just another character. And then we also get an opportunity to see the total opposite of her with this plaid oversized shirt. And, you know, she's rocking that chocolate. There's the layering. That's what I'm talking about. And even the dark chocolate lipstick, that was so 90s. That was so 90s. And then we get into this picture right here where she is literally... I just needed to show you guys this moment right here. This jacket, crop jacket, is a moment. Look at like those tuxedo shirt like cuffs, and then we've got a zipper on it. We've got the collar that's a little bigger, like, because that was just like the thing in the 90s. And that is just a beautiful, beautiful jacket. And also, that is the color of the year right now in the year of 2025. So, you know, things constantly just come back around. And I definitely have a blazer from Zara that is in that same color palette, that's cropped, but it's more of a tuxedo style, but that is beautiful. And then cheers to a good turtleneck. That's all I'm saying. Cheers to a good turtleneck, because they never go out of style. But really, anything in this film, you could literally wear right now. Like, it is, every item in this film is current and relevant. And whether you're into vintage or not, like if you were just like going to the store, you could pretty much like find these things, these items. Like, they are very much like classic pieces. And that's probably one of the things that I really loved a lot about it too. And just like right here, where we're looking at girls just having a, you know, little kiki while they're literally loading up the boxes as she moves out of her man's apartment or their old apartment together. And I love like the page boy hat. I love the leather coat. We probably have like, that's probably a band tee. I can't remember what the t-shirt was, but even still, we're rocking scarves. Scarves are right now, you know what I mean? Like, those are super popular. They're very popular over the summer. We're probably going to see more of them. And I love that you just see like just pieces that are like you could put in your wardrobe and have them forever. Apparently, because this movie was made in the 90s and those pieces would still stand up right now. And then we get to like the friend group, and I love, like, here we go, we've got our African choker on, and Bernadette's character was always giving us all of our African pieces, all of the goodness, all of the rawness of just like really what signified in the 90s how we dressed as like college students and 20 somethings. Like, when I look at her, I see myself when I used to go to Brooklyn in the summers, and I see like literally like so many outfits that I wore just like from the accessories alone. That's what I'm talking about. And then I love, like, again, we're just looking at a bunch of earth tones, but we also have Bill Bellamy's character, who was Hollywood, who was a mess. He was a absolute hater. And I love that he is in a loud red, or it's not really loud, but compared to all the other color schemes in the film, he stands out. And he also stands out as a character, so it makes complete sense. And that also is a really nice jacket, by the way. But I love, like, how he was one of the few people to wear a bold color. And then we got to talk about this iconic scene, because, baby, okay, the actor in me just wants Lisa Carson to really, really, like, give a master class on how she uses gestures, because, baby, she worked that scene with, literally, if you would have took the words out of her mouth, we would have still been mesmerized by everything that was happening, because all her facial expressions said everything. The gift was the camera stayed on her during this scene, because she ate that scene up. She ate it up. And I'm gonna get back to the clothes now. But I love, like, how there they are. They're in their leather. We've got another page boy. We are rocking, like, literally, I love how Lisa's character is wearing, Lisa is with the Wash and Go. We love how she is wearing her black button-up leather shirt. And I love how we see Nia over here. She will wear this leather coat. You will see this in this film a lot. And I loved how Sean used the clothes over and over and over, because to me, her jacket in this scene feels very 70s. It feels like it was already vintage. And here we go again, just a better look of it. But yeah, I loved how it was used, and the chocolate lipstick, because my girl Nia was wearing her chocolate lipstick. And then we have another instance of her in her chocolate and wearing that jacket again. Just wanted to show you just how much she wore it. And then here's one more shot of her wearing it at the train station. And so then we get into the final scene of where she goes outside, and we get to the end of the movie, and we get the whole romantic thing. And I just love, like, how she has on this double-breasted fitted like pea coat with that white shirt and that crop black that crop black vest underneath. And I love how the sleeves are coming up out of the coat. And this was just beautiful, and it was such a romantic and sexy scene. And that pretty much is the movie, because it just was it was for the culture. That's all I can say. I love this movie so much. And now I'm going to show you guys, like, some inspiration from my closet, because that's what this whole, not what this whole thing is about, but I also want to always show you how I can pull from these movies and how they inspire me to look in my closet and put some looks together and do a little something with them. So, speaking of, I did like the way that they took something from Maxwell and it was broken down on that soundtrack, because that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, soundtrack fire. Here we go. As per usual, your timing couldn't be worse. You always want what you want when you want it. Why is everything so urgent with you? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed my inspiration. If you like this, definitely give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe. I'm just getting started, but I have so many ideas. And if there's a movie that you want to see me talk about, please let me know in the comments. And also, what is your favorite look? If you made it to the end of the video, please tell me, what was your favorite look from Love Jones, or your favorite scene? All right. Well, I will talk to you guys next time. But until then, check out a cool movie and check out that cool fashion. All right.